What am I supposed to believe in? Yourself. If you can't believe in others, then at least believe in yourself. You'll need to gain experience on your own, but if you require wisdom, I can lend you a hand. Ever since I got locked up, I've been thinking. Am I too inculpable to be a prosecutor? Incapable? Which one is it? I believe it's incapable. I believe incapable is the word you are looking for. Judging your own ability is not an easy task. Sebastian, little by little, you are growing. Sebastian, would you tell me your side of the story? I understand. What should I talk about? It seems to have calmed down slightly. I'd like you to tell me everything you know about the kidnappers. Yay! Now then, tell me what you heard and saw. Who kidnapped you? Why were you tied up in your own home? Why were you tied up in your own home of all places? That's what I'd like to know. I'm the victim here. How would I know? I was really scared being locked up alone, you know? Did your abductors happen to say anything to you? I don't really get it, but one of them said, "Don't blame us, blame the owner of this house." Isn't the owner Blaze the Best? The owner of this house, wouldn't that be Blaze the Best? Ooh. Huh? Pops? I get it. Someone who hates Pops must have taken me hostage. No, considering the situation, that seems unlikely. The connection between Blaze and the kidnappers. This could be a useful clue. Right, so who kidnapped you? Do you have any idea who the kidnapper could be? Of course I don't. If I did, I would have told you already. Let me try using that clue. Blaze was behind the kidnapping. A kidnapper can easily use his own home to hold someone captive. Sebastian, you were kidnapped by your own father. Oh wow, it's getting worse for him. What? It can't be. Was he going to kill me because I was a nuisance? Maybe. Of course not. Would there be any reason for him to take your life? If his son was found dead in his own garage, Blaze would be suspected immediately. I see. Then, why was I kidnapped? Kidnapping his own son, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't be after any ransom money. There must be some other reason why Blaze ordered the kidnapping. This could be a useful clue. Okay, so who kidnapped you? Oh, right, yeah, whoops. I thought I did as soon as I chose it. Do you know the kidnapper's objective? Do you know what the kidnapper's objective was? What are you saying? What else would a kidnapper want besides a ransom? Let me try using that clue. Blaze had another objective. Kidnapping his own son in order to demand a ransom wouldn't make much sense. Yeah, you're right. Did you notice anything strange when you got kidnapped? Ooh. As soon as I answered their question, they just took me away. What did they ask you? They asked you a question? Tell me what they asked you. Don't glare at me like that. I think they asked me, do you know Courtney? I see, the pieces of the puzzle are starting to fall into place. Blaze, and the kidnappers did not intend to kidnap you. Their objective was John Marsh. They were only planning to kidnap Judge Courtney's son, in order to have Patricia Rowland declared not guilty. Justine had a son, and Warden Rowland gets declared not guilty? I suspect the kidnappers mistook you for John Marsh. Well, all of this was just a mistake? Wait. Maybe that's why back then. Did you just remember something? No, it's nothing. I'm useless anyways. Just leave me alone already. This is bad. He might be at his emotional limit. I must get him to tell me what he remembers. Or what he remembered, and try to calm him down as well. Oh wow! This is good. I also really like the music. It must have been quite traumatic. I'll need to help him get back on his feet. What did you remember? What did you remember just now? I didn't remember anything. About that guy. About Blaze. Would that guy happen to be Blaze? Darn it! So this is the difference between me and someone who earned his prosecutor title. I've been wanting to ask you, why did you become a prosecutor? What does it matter? I'm not fit to be a prosecutor anyway. Say something. You must have some reason for choosing this path, right? No, it's not like that. It wasn't anything special. I became a prosecutor for a really insignificant reason. Oh, it was because he just wanted... he just wanted his father's approval. It was just a personal reason. Huh. Just like you, I too became a prosecutor for a personal reason. Huh? Is that true? But you're a really successful prosecutor. I'm sure that Pops, the PIC chairman, would have been more proud of you than me. You wanted your father's approval? I see. So you wanted your father's approval. I thought that if I became the best prosecutor, he'd be proud of me. That's why I just wanted to help out Pops as much as I could do. Or as I could. Would you happen to be protecting your father? What? I don't have any reason to protect someone like him. Didn't you want to help your father? You want to help out your father as much as you could? Just once. I only wanted to be useful to Pops just this once. That way, I could help him regain his reputation. Or repetition. I think you mean reputation. You seem to be mixing up your words again. The word you're looking for is reputation. No one's ever told me that before. Your father, who has strayed from his path, continues to add to his crimes. Even knowing that, do you truly want things to stay the way they are? But, in that case, just what am I supposed to do? You should triumph over your father, who has treated you like a fool. You must stop Blaze before he commits another crime. I never thought of it that way. I want to triumph over Pops. Somehow it seems he has calmed down once again. Now's my chance to ask him about Blaze's secret. I'll give Sebastian the courage to stand up to his father. So what's Blaze and Patricia's connection? Was there some connection between your father and Patricia Rowland? I'm sorry, I don't really know. Every tiny bit helps. Can you remember anything at all? I think sometimes they would interact with each other during work, but... was there something else? But, is there something else on your mind? Apparently, Pops is the one who recommended Rowland to be the warden. Oh? Was there a reason for Blaze to recommend her? Probably because, unlike me, Pops actually cares about her. Because nobody likes you at all. Jesus. Yeah, you can be a right Dick Edgeworth. Well, Pops has known her since he first became the chief prosecutor, after all. What was he like when he was the chief prosecutor? Oh, Pops was amazing. He looked over every single piece of evidence that went through the prosecutor's office. He looked over every single piece of evidence. This could be a major clue. So where's the evidence for the trial? It seems that the evidence regarding Patricia Rowland never made it to trial. It's the duty of a prosecutor to watch over the evidence. Did you take care of it properly? That's not it. Just listen to what I have to say. Okay. I thought I would keep it in the safest place I knew. Ugh, what have I done? He seems to have become unsettled again. I suppose I should lend him a hand. Did you give the evidence to Blaze? The place you thought would be the safest? Would that have been in Blaze the Best's hands? Oof. He told me that it would be safer if he took care of the evidence. I'm sorry, but he has betrayed your trust in the worst way possible. Pops, why would he want to hide the evidence? To leave the trial undecided. Basically, Blaze's objective was to have Warden Roland found not guilty by obscuring the truth. Sebastian, you were used by your father. Again. Oof. It's possible that Blaze the Best has the evidence with him. Furthermore, we still have no idea where John is. I must return to my investigation post-haste. However, this is all my fault. What am I gonna do now? Seeing him like this, I can't just leave him be. He's still suffering in the gap between his ideal and reality. He will never move on until he figures out how to live his own life. Sebastian is about to face his greatest trial. Perhaps this is fate. I shall give him the push forward that he needs. So what are you going to do now? Will you walk the same path as your father? Will you continue to ignore the truth just like your father? Please, stop it already. I don't want your putty. Just leave me alone. I believe you mean pity. I believe pity is the word you're looking for. Oh, really? I also have my own reasons for wanting to speak with you. There was a time when I too did not seek the truth and continued to run away from it. However, thanks to a certain friend, I was able to realize my mistake. That's nice. You're lucky, Mr. Edgeworth. I don't have anyone like that. I'll show you the way. If you have the courage to stand up, I will show you the way. What? Only if you have the will for it, though. I don't want to be like Pops. So, he wants to surpass his own father. I understand his feelings clearly now. Will you continue to be a prosecutor? Do you still intend to continue as a prosecutor? I don't really know. It's not like I became a prosecutor on my own. Because of that, do I even have the right to continue being a prosecutor? Decide that for yourself. Whether or not you continue as a prosecutor is something you must decide for yourself. Only you can determine your path in life. I don't want to stop being a prosecutor, because if I give up now, I know I'm going to regret it for the rest of my life. So, he wants to continue to live as a prosecutor. I shall keep his will in mind. Sebastian says that he wants to surpass his father and continue to be a prosecutor. In other words, he wants to be a different prosecutor from his father. It's the first answer he's arrived at on his own. I'm sure if he has the will, he'll find the way, or his way. What are you gonna do now? What do you plan to do from here on? First, I'm returning this red jacket. I'm not fit to wear it. Clothes fake the man. I think that's what Pops used to say. He knew all along I was a fake. It's clothes make the man. It's not fake. The saying is clothes make the man. You are what you wear. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. I've learned something new yet again. Yes, all you have to do now is become a prosecutor who is fit to wear that jacket. Yeah, I'll do my best. That way no one will ever make fun of me again. But, how can I get people to accept me? What do I do? I don't know what to do. For goodness sake. Don't you remember your own words? Perhaps his own will can show him the way. You don't want to be like your father. There. As a prosecutor, didn't you want to walk a different path from your father? Certainly, the path you have chosen is not an easy one. Nevertheless, you still chose to live as a prosecutor. In that case, it should be clear to you what you need to do. Whew. I still question how I live my life to this day. But you, Sebastian, have found your own answer. So believe in yourself, Prosecutor the best. Hey! He was mistaken for John and kidnapped by Blaze's underlings. After his father stole his evidence, he lost his confidence as a prosecutor. The emotions he is going through must be more painful than anything I could imagine. Fucking Jesus. Poor Sebastian. It's taken longer than I thought, but with that, it's checkmate. That was a lengthy one. Holy shit. Darn it. I feel really bad for Sebastian, honestly. He was a super annoying character, but now you actually feel sorry for him. He's been fucked over by so much. He dashed out of here at full speed. It seems if there's one thing he's the best at, it's running away. Have we got all the evidence? Oh, Christ. So we're back at the Tower Plaza. Curses! Foiled again! We're running out of time. We should check in with Mr. Shields. I'd also like to know what the situation is like on their end. But Mr. DeBest ran off again. We'll just give them the new information we discovered. Franziska will take his place. I wonder if that's going to be enough. It can't be helped. Since he ran away, there's nothing more we can do. I guess I'll just say it again. If there's no murder weapon, you can't prove the defendant is guilty. Oh my god, really? Just because we don't have the murder weapon doesn't mean the defendant is innocent. It seems you wish to taste the sting of my whip. Mr. Attorney, this trial, how much longer will it take? Because it feels like it hasn't gone anywhere at all for a good while now. Well, sorry, but that stubborn prosecutor over there just doesn't seem to understand. Until I am satisfied... This whip will lash out at you as many times as I see fit. By now she's probably whipped me once for every year I've been alive. Miles, what's taking you so long? Even though we're just stalling for time, Uncle Ray can't keep this up much longer. Whoops. Excuse me, phone call. Mind if I take this? I will allow it. Mr. Shields? Oh, Miles, it's you! How's it going over there? We found Sebastian. Oh! And the knife and chisel? It seems he handed the evidence over to Blaze the Best. It's very likely that Blaze knows the whereabouts of the murder weapon. Ex-Chairman the Best? But why would Blaze... That I don't know yet. However, there may be some hidden connection between Patricia Rowland and Blaze. Gotcha. In that case, I'll issue a Oh, pardon me. Is that Sabona? Sabona. Subpoena. Something like that, I don't fucking know. For Blaze the Best right away. Oh, I didn't mean to call it a boner. I'll grill him personally. I will continue to search for the missing evidence. And for John as well. Try to hurry it up, would you? We're at our wit's end over here. It feels like the verdict could be handed down. At any moment. Understood. How much longer can Judge Courtney's heart hold out? I know she's in a lot of pain. I've got to hurry. We can't really do anything. Don't know where the bloody evidence is. So, how's the trial going? Blaze will be taking the stand. I don't know how things will turn out. Well, how things will turn out though. He'll do anything, from hiding evidence to kidnapping. He really is nothing but trouble. He's a penis. I agree. We should probably take another look at the evidence concerning him. Okay, leave it to me. First, here's the latest evidence fresh from the scene. They're the gloves from earlier, although I am certainly curious about them. Anything else? The case files from the IS-7 incident, if I recall. Blaze was also involved in this, right? Indeed, he was involved in destroying the evidence. For now, let's keep this on hand. So we have the IS-7 incident documents. Now then, is there anything else? Of course, last but not least, we've got this. This is the Yatigara's badge. Okay. I'm talking about things related to Blaze. Please be serious. But aren't you always going around presenting random evidence to Mr. Edgeworth? Oh, that's great. No, well, that's... Oh, that was really good. Isn't that Sebastian? What are you doing here? Whoa! He ignored us. He came out of the Grand Tower. What's he doing in there? Let's go investigate what Mr. Best was up to. Yes, let's go. The hatch is open. It might be Mr. Best who opened it. Did Sebastian come in here? Mr. Edgeworth, over there. The safe's open. Did he come here to open that? Let's examine it thoroughly. Okay. Bam, 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 bam. Oh my god, it's the evidence! Well, actually, no, it isn't. There's only part of it. There's a ring, from looks of things, a letter, and a chessboard. There's something inside the safe. Let's go ahead and have a look. There are some documents in here. It's just a bunch of papers and... Huh? There's a photo in here too. This is a picture of... Huh? That's Mr. Knightley. Horace Knightley, the President's bodyguard. Why is his picture here? And what are all these papers for? I don't know. We'll have to read the documents to find out. I'm all but certain there is a connection between Knightley and Dogen. Dogen's chess partner, whose identity remained unknown until now, was actually Knightley all along. That is proof enough. Tomorrow, I shall interrogate him in the Warden's office. I'll get him to confess that he's one of Dogen's henchmen. Right, so that's Patricia's letter. I was reading it as if like, okay, does it matter? Knightley's dead. That thing he laid to rest near the flower bed 12 years ago. You simply must retrieve it. This seems to be a report about Knightley. Not to mention, it was apparently written before Knightley was killed. Yeah, because he was killed there. Horace Knightley was murdered while he was being interrogated in the Warden's office. Judging from the contents, this document was probably written by Patricia Rowland. I knew it. The question, however, is who this report was addressed to. Ah, the owner of the safe is... the conductor, Blaze the Best. So this proves that Miss Rowland and Blaze are connected. Indeed. However, it's not just the two of them. Huh? Blaze the Best and Patricia Rowland were searching for Dogen's henchman. Sir Han Dogen, that dog-loving assassin. This means that there is a hidden connection between the three of them. I wonder what it could be. I don't know, but it must be related to this case. The report on Knightley's connection with Dogen by Patricia Rowland to Blaze the Best. What else? Ah, there's some other stuff in there. Oh, in here that I remember seeing. Ah, that's what it's from. There's something on his finger. Let's have a closer look. Oh, it looks like an expensive ring. Don't steal it. But I didn't do anything yet. It's Horace Knightley's... the chessboard and the ring. All of his possessions are inside the safe. So basically, all of this stuff is evidence from the prison case. Correct. Then the knife and the chisel that vanished might be here too. Let's see. Mr. Knife, Mr. Chisel. They're not in there. I guess this is all just Mr. Knightley's stuff. I see. That's too bad. Horace Knightley is dead. Edgeworth! This game isn't over yet, you hear me? However, the game is not over yet. Unless I can see it through to its end. So a ring and a chessboard found inside the safe. Yeah. So what else is there? Not much. There's the walkie-talkie that Shelley DeGilla called us on. Yeah, I don't think there's much else there. Young lady, good sir. Might I interest you in some cotton candy? Oh god, is this DeGilla? Oh god, it is. There's also ice cream, if that is what you'd prefer. Yeah, it's DeGilla. You! Shelley DeGilla. It's good to see you are well, Mr. Edgeworth. What are you doing in a place like this? As you can see, I am selling cotton candy. Would you care for some heavenly cotton candy? Even sweeter than death. One bite will send you straight to heaven. That's definitely not something I'd want to buy from DeGilla. The meaning of my message. Have you understood it? I congratulate you on resolving the case, however, can you truly say in good conscience that it has been solved? Have you been spying on us this whole time? Spying? Heavens, no. I was simply watching over you. While disguised as a cotton candy salesman. Isn't that the exact same thing? What is this man's objective? Were you the one who murdered the president? No. The contract with my client has already expired. President Huang is a bit of a celebrity in the world of assassins, you see. Over the years, many attempts on his life were made, and yet he stubbornly lives on. He is a robust man surrounded by flawless security. He even employs body doubles. Robust? That president? Rotund seems to be more apt. However, it seems this time the president's security wasn't exactly flawless. Mr. Rook had only just prevented your previous assassination, but this time, I did not kill him. It is not my principle to kill needlessly. I'm also grateful to Rook, a worthy adversary who was connected to me by fate. Thanks to that man, I did not kill a target, who had no value to be killed. Thanks to Rook preventing the assassination, what does he mean? My client deliberately gave me a false target. It was a betrayal most foul. I'm now searching for my client. In all likelihood, it is the same person you are looking for. Is he saying that his client murdered the president? Just who is this person you are referring to? I myself am not allowed to say. It would be a violation of the rules. I cannot disclose the identity of my clients, for to do so would create a problem of trust with my other clients. This is precisely why I am personally searching for them myself. What are you going to do when you find your client? Of course, they shall be rewarded with a punishment most befitting of a traitor. What? That person... what'll happen to them? I will leave that up to your imagination. It certainly won't be anything pleasant. Oh yes, I will tell you just one more thing. 3 days ago, Sir Han Dogan escaped from prison. What? Really? Not good. 3 nights passed. Dogan's solitary cell was found vacant. It was almost as if he knew I would come pay him a visit. He visited Dogan's cell? Could it be that the person the killer is searching for is... Dogan? Well then, if you'll excuse me, I must be going. Let us both do our best in tracking down that person. What on earth? So, the killer and Dogan. These two assassins. This sound is... Mr. Edgeworth. Judge Courtney's cell phone is ringing. Could it be John? Mr. Edgeworth, how are you doing? It sounds like they're using a voice changer. Who is this? Someone you've been searching for. The one in the red hood. The red hood? Oh god, I hate that image. So creepy. Are you the person who ambushed Kay? Brilliant deduction. I'd expect no less from a prodigy prosecutor such as yourself. Mr. Edgeworth, I want to listen in on this too. Very well. I'll put it on speaker. Well, I must say that I didn't expect the girl to get amnesia. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Well, that's not all, you see. Perhaps I should let you in on this, Mr. Edgeworth. Actually, I was the one who ordered Blaze to Best to kill Jill Crane. What? This must be the person who Tekela spoke of. I really should thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. You have no reason to thank me. Oh, you haven't noticed? My, that's troublesome, you know. I wanted you to catch Blaze for me, so I took dear little care. What? If Kate was suspected, I knew you would investigate the case. And I was sure that the great Miles Edgeworth would be able to catch Blaze. It was all according to my plan. And you know, I get the feeling that you have the wrong idea, so let me clear something up. Blaze DeBest wasn't the one who kidnapped Miss Courtney's son. You... Why do you know about the kidnapping? You and Miss Courtney are really quite alike, you know. She even came to visit you in the detention center, and got all friendly with you. How could this person know something like that? Judge Courtney was supposed to have visited me using the detective's name. I bet you're wondering how I knew about the kidnapping. Right. It's quite simple, really. It's because darling little John is in my care right now. What? Huh? You seem surprised. If only I could see the look on your faces. Quickly, little Kay. You have to hurry and steal him back. You wouldn't want to tarnish the Atagarasu's name on your first job, would you? You even know it's my first job? Why does this person know